Otro torneo, por fin. Esperemos que sea bastante bueno. Y tenía puesta mi guarda y qué asco que vieran cómo me la quitaba. Ahora solo estamos esperando la invitación para el torneo. Y ya va a ser el primer partido. Vamos a checar si va a jugar. Ya se está tardando bastante en mandarla. A ver cómo nos va. No creo que vaya a estar tan sencillo como el pasado, entonces ya veremos. Creo, no sé, si lo que se está trabando es la tableta o es la cámara. Creo que es la cámara. Sí, muchísimo mejor. No sé exactamente qué pasa, pero luego tengo que como que reiniciar la cámara. Y ya mandaron la invitación para el juego y ahora a ver cómo nos va. Ni siquiera sé cuántos jugadores hay ahorita. Me parece que eran 40.
Great play call, great pass, great reception. That play, not at all.
Tenía que callar mi micrófono y ahora sí. Igual que siempre, yo quiero correr hacia afuera. Voy a defender el pase profundo.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started, and we are underway from Arrowhead. Taken from about the 12, and he returns this to the 22.
El receiver, left, speed, flats, yes,
Right to the air is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Finding space at the 40.
Oh,
and they
entonces.
get him down before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Simplemente es demasiado bueno.
Nice example of an offensive coordinator keeping his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after.
Como que está fallando. Okay.
Mahomes now on first down. He finds McKinnon, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10, right at the 40.
Hey, 15. Easy.
Oh, no puede ser.
And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was the passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo.
¿Por qué se sigue trabando?
Fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Yellow.
On first down, Mahomes. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they work this near the
¿Se va a seguir parando o qué?
15 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Attack! Come back!
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Here's Holmes to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. There's a lot of drives to keep it off the field, right? Keep them all away from them. They finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over to down somehow. Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe more pressure back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Prescott to throw it. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I haven't seen more than going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them. And I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. Out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. Keeping to go that route again.
I'm always upset that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that's exactly what they want to do. But the beauty is, the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turned into play action until one deep.
And the defense closes quickly there. Get maybe a yard to the 33.
Offense in precarious position. We know the security point of attack, especially against the big body guys in the middle of this team, has got to be priority one.
Second down, McKinnon. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. A dump down to McKinnon. Taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate the block and charge.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes.
Oh, no. No, con las dos.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play and half number 1.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Being chased down left. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back in the 25. Timeout. Time to go in half number 1. So on fourth down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On the ground, and he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there.
On first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and going into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it, try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing?
Oh, miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. They'll run left with Pollard. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that big tackle.
And just a yard on it.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality, it was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Throwing again on Stick him down. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped his position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brand, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Brown, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And they let that one go as it skips from the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago in the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
No, Cures.
And incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line has done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
And another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
As the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Remember, the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. It doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's across the 45 and it's 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have to lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight 1-point game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On play action, Prescott steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Pollard gonna try the right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust
Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know,
no ganamos, escapamos.
Went into the half of the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
Tengo un poco de pasta y yo creo que la voy a ir a calentar. Voy a hacer eso y ya voy. Ya regresé, me estaba haciendo de comer.
Exiting narrator. Send it one more time, bro.
What's up, bro? I sent the invite. I don't know what's going on, huh?
It disappeared.
Okay, I'm gonna send it again, but there you go, fam.
Send it one more time, bro. There.
Did you get it now?
Yeah, I got it. It ain't disappeared. What the fuck? Send it one more time, bro. That shit keep disappearing.
It's all good. It's all good.
I'll send it if I need to. It keep on disappearing. Hold on. Let me turn my
There
shit
you
off
go.
and turn it back.
Espero que no sean los Bills, porque siempre batallo contra los Bills. Stephon y Gabe Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Play clock about to expire. Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back.
Get your ass over here and sit down. What was that? That's how you don't sit over the counter back and sit down. Leah, get your ass out the refrigerator and come sit down. Aaliyah. Aaliyah just finished.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Prescott down. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you can just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen going to throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. We're scoreless after 1. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Well, how about that? The defense's 1st sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignment. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their 1st drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Neville Gallimore on the stop. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 44, Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On on second down, it's Pollard. And some room to roam now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. To throw is Prescott. And he fires one incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On play action, Prescott steps away. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Lamar able to put this one through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles has settled into the booth, ready for quarter. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Pulls it in at the 13 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From the 41, Allen into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And Prescott, his third interception. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Give to Cook out of the gun, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To the air, Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
4th down, Prescott. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. At the line of scrimmage, just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
1st down, Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown! Tony Pollard from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. A fairly short kick from, and a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Marr on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
yo lo tenía, y bueno, como que cada quien estaba viendo quién lo iba a perder. Ay, no lo puedo creer. Esas dos intercepciones en el pase a Pollard fueron un desastre. Eso es algo que no puede suceder. Bueno, al final de cuentas ganamos todo. Demasiado complicado. Batallé bastante. No lo puedo creer. Bueno, de verdad que simplemente él cometió más errores que yo. Pero los errores que cometí estuvieron muy pasados de lanza, la verdad. Estoy viendo por qué hay tantísima gente en el torneo y porque a mí me mandaron como que contra todos. Empiezo y hay muchos que tienen un partido que no juegan y luego en medio otro partido que no juegan. Yo soy el único que desde el principio tuve contrincante. Voy a ir contra Montana 55 que ya me está esperando. Y ya el que gane, incluso ya tengo al que del partido que sigue, el que gane va, ya tengo contra quién va. Y después a ver cuántos partidos quedan entonces. 1, 2, 3 para llegar a la final, 4 con la final. Son muchos partidos, la verdad, y ya como es Madden cualquier cosa puede pasar. La mayoría del tiempo me había tocado que me tocaba el primer, ¿cómo se dice? El bye, me tocaba a mí, no sé exactamente por qué me lo quitaron en este torneo, y ahora solo estoy esperando que se apruebe mi resultado, pero está bien porque me da tiempo de terminar de comer. Todavía no prueban los resultados. Vamos con Montana 55. No sé si estoy listo, pero voy a terminar de comer antes. No quiero estar ahí batallando a medio juego.
EA Sports coverage to the NFL brings us to Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action now, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Throwing, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Extra point by Mara, and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Fall. Here's take it away. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready up.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Ready.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. They're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Hey, check mega. Check cut.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. They're going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
¿Están ciegos o qué?
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as a fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Prescott's throw completed at the hands of Schultz here. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Second and 8. Prescott off play action. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last lap by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Marr now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice it.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Exactamente.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Here's Hill on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Play action, now it's Tua. And going deep for Hill.
No manches, 3 men deep. 3 men deep.
In the
Oh my
final
God.
seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Si todo ese partido me va a volver loco. Ha tenido 3 jugadas y las 3 jugadas son la misma jugada.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. A fairly short kick from the 14, and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with the lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
38.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
12, 10.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Being chased out left. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 43 rounds. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
Ready, ready. 10 cycles.
Tua on 4th down. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially sold this one away. Here's Mostert. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
52 blaster. Set.
One more time with Mostert. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter, Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Time to warm up. Enemy soldier incoming.
No. Why?
Preparation is done. Now you deploy to the war zone.
Tossing a decoy!
Your squad mate's back on station. safe zone now. Hostile UAV overhead.
Me estoy esperando que no me esté llegando. Ven en mi caja.
Hostiles dropping into the area. Watch the skies. It's hard that
Qué
time,
bueno.
but we will settle the score.
Ay, no. ¿Cómo checo? Sí. Ahí está.
Holding for deployment. Take this time to warm up. Dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Training is over. Time to see what you have learned.
Tratamos de tener una buena partida, si no, la verdad yo me voy a acostar. Para estar sufriendo.
Battle Royale. Stay alive to get your squad in the fight. station. Good work.
Moving. Visual. This area.
Squad mates is redeploying. Well done. You have one supply box remaining. Move to secure. Your squad mate is redeploying. Well done. Enemy soldier incoming. Contract complete. All supply boxes secured. You're losing ground.
Bosnia, hostiles deploying the counter UAV.
Planting mine!
Some of your team is still outside the safe zone. Your squad mate's back on station. Good work.
Break if you need it.
Hostile UAV in this sector.
Active fire!
Hostile UAV active.
Got another.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Requesting recon flyover.
Copy that. UAV is on station. Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
Headed your dog tag. Go get it back. You're being tracked by an enemy squad. Evade and survive. hostiles dropping into the area. Watch the sky. Out there. Reinforcements inbound. Watch your step. Resurgence window is ending.
Fast. I got you. Take much more. That one's on ice. I'm fading fast. Check your gear and weapons. We go soon. Preparation is done. Now you deploy to the war zone. Hostile UAV overhead. Be advised, part of your team is outside the safe zone. The enemy lost track of you. You're safe.
I need small cal rounds. Take much more.
Hostile UAV active. Friendly counter UAV on station. Redeployment time reduced. Enemy soldier incoming. Hostile UAV overhead. Hostile UAV in the sector. Your squad mate is redeploying. Well done. Hostile bomb drone in this sector. Hostile dropping into the area. Squad mate faster. Good work.
Moving here.
Head to the safe zone now. Timer reached. Well done. Dropping to the AO. Have reinforcements inbound. Your squad mates back on station.
Enemy movement spotted.
Supply crates are full. Advise you load up now. Throwing knife here. Hostiles dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Drone is active.
Ay, no. Qué malo soy.
Use this time to practice. We will be deploying soon. Enemy dropping into the AO. Enemy soldier incoming. Practice is over. The real fight begins now. Battle Royale. Survive to redeploy fallen teammates. Kill to bring them back faster. Hostiles dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Target down. Setting mine.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Possible enemy here.
Hostile counter UAV is active.
X-ray down.
Possible threat here.
Counter UAV deployed.
Solid copy. Counter UAV is blocking enemy recon.
counter UAV overhead. Your squad mate is redeploying. Well done.
Moving here. UAV exiting the AO.
You got gas moving in. Deploy the bomb drone.
Moving.
Advise you move to the safe zone now. Your squad mate's back on station. Good work. Enemy dropping into the AO. Reinforcing inbound. Good work. Enemy soldier incoming. Hostiles deploy the counter. Squad mate is redeployed.
Moving here.
Hostile counter UAV.
I need mid-count rounds. Moving here. Spotted movement.
weapons and gear. We're holding for deployment. Warm-up is over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone. Dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Hostile UAV active. Your team is in the safe zone.
Requesting recon overhead.
Copy that. UAV is on station.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Go get it back.
Effective fire.
Hostile UAV active.
You have reinforcements inbound.
Hostile close in on the airstrike.
Positive ID on the bounty target. Eliminate them. Well done. Your team has entered the safe zone. Five remain. Solid work so far. Your squad mate's back on station. Good work. Redeploying. Well done. Sun's dropping into the area. Watch the skies. This is the game.
I'm done on it. You will live. Gather scavenger contracts here.
One squad locked down. 2 remain. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Reinforcements inbound. Hostile airstrike incoming.
Rest in the area.
Where am I standing, dude?
Here's some ammo.
Contract failed. Objective lost. Get to the target now. Time's running out. Your squad mate is redeploying. Well done. Got gas moving in. Enemy dropping into the AO. Your squad mate's back on station. Good work.
Got one sighted here.
Your team made it to the safe zone.
ATV marked.
Inbound.
Moving here.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
flyover.
I need mid-caliber rounds.
Enemy visual.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Marking enemy.
Contact. Keep up the good work.
Enemy movement.
Enemies around.
fixed. Resurgence window is ending. Gas is closing in.
You're not dying. Not today.
Supply crate has been restocked. Load up.
I got you.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Oh my god. No.
One of 25 remaining. You fought hard out there. Return to base for debrief. Enemy soldier incoming. Check your gear and weapons. We go soon.